Wow. I did not expect that to happen. The power is just so much. Wow. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amara, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Ninja Mega Kitchen System 1500 watts. I recently got it because my old blender had a crack on it, so it's time for an upgrade. That one served me for like 5 years. I've had it for 5 years now. It still works, but then when I blend liquid, it seeps through it, which I think is a safety hazard because this is an it uses electricity to work. So I don't want to burn myself. Anyway, this one we're going to be talking about the different functions it comes with, the different parts it comes with, and we're going to be putting it to the test. We have some things that we're going to be blending and crushing with it. So let's get into it. This is the motor that it comes with. You can see here it's written 1500 watts. Then it has different functions. It has the power, pulse. Number one is dough, number two is blend, number three is crush. Then this one here is single serve, which I believe is for the smoothie. This is the bucket. The bucket is 64 fluid ounce or 1.9 milliliters, 1.9 liters or 1900 milliliters. The bucket can either fit to the right or the left. So let's try the right. This is my right, so it locks easily. Then let's try my left. It locks easily with my left. Then this is the lid. It comes off. This part comes off easily for easy cleaning, and you can touch it into the dishwasher. The previous one I had, I use the dishwasher to wash it most times. Then so it's removable. Also, it has one great thing I love about this Ninja blenders is that it always has directions to help guide you if you're putting it the wrong way. Like the lid, it has this arrow here, and the bucket also has an arrow on the side. So you know you have to align the two arrows together to be able to lock it safely. To open the bucket, you press the release button here. The lid opens up. Then one great thing I love about these blenders, the pour sprout. So you can also open it here to pour. And when you open and push all the way back, it locks and stays in place. So you can always pour out things. I'll demonstrate that later also. Okay, so that is it for the main bucket. The motor has this attachment here. I don't know what it's called, but they suction and help keep it stable on the table. Or wherever you put it on, maybe on the kitchen counter or anything. These suction onto the surface to keep it from moving and dancing around, which I really love about that. I really love that. So when you put it on, you can see it's not moving. Like you really have to grab it to lift it. But if you put it on and you're moving it, it's not shaking at all. This is a really great feature. You don't want the blender you don't want the blender system dancing around on the counter when you're using it to do anything you're doing. All right, this is the second bucket. So this is the food processor, or you can use this one to crush ice and mix dough. So it has to, like I just said now, it has two functions. You can use it to blend, also maybe food processor. I'm going to be using it to do two things. Same way as this, push, release. Then it also has arrows to show you where you need to align them. It has two blades. So this one is the one for blending or processing food. Then this is for the dough. So I believe this one is like plastic material. It's not sharp, but this one has the blades on it. So these are sharper, and this one is just plastic to mix the dough for you. Then if you want to blend or crush ice, you use this one. So same way as the bucket has arrows to show you where you need to align it. Push and close. To open, push the release button and it opens. Now the remaining two, the smoothie cups. These are the smoothie cups. I already have my smoothie in it. I have mango, kiwi, and banana with almond milk in it. So it has only one blending. This is just one. So it doesn't have it for the two cups. It has just one. So when you're done blending on this one or mixing the smoothie, you have to change it to the second one if you're making two cups for two individuals. It closes really tight. Then it has two sippy cups. So these, when you're done making the smoothie, you change into the two sippy cups or the sippy cup covers so you can be able to take it to work or sit on the couch and enjoy your smoothie. Now, time for the ultimate test. We're going to be testing them out. I have peppers. That's what I'm going to be using these for. So I may not do everything at once so I don't overfill it. All right. Going to plug the cord into an outlet real quick. Okay, when you plug it in, you have to push the power button for it to come up. So we push the power button on. That's to turn it on and turn it off. It doesn't set the whole system in motion. That's to turn it on or turn it off. Then since we are blending, we're going to be using the blend option, which is number 2. It is noisy. Of course, you're blending. When you're blending, you're crushing, it's expected to be noisy. I did not expect it to be noiseless. The noise is same with the previous one that I own. It's not like way too noisy to wake up everybody in the house, but it is noisy. It has a, I don't know how to measure the noise level, but it is noisy because you're crushing and blending things. So I'm going to add the second part of the pepper into this. Okay, we're done blending the pepper. This is what it looks like. This is the consistency I always love my pepper mix to be in, and this is really great. So 100% on this one. Earlier in the video, I did talk about the pour option from this sprout. So I just open it, make sure it's locked, and then I can pour from here if I have something really liquid. So I really like this option. And that's that on the main bucket. So next we're going to be making the smoothie. Next is the smoothie bottle. We're going to be making smoothie. So it has these 4 points on it. You want to make sure they are aligned on on the blender. It has these 4 points, so you want to make sure they are properly aligned on it. And you squeeze. We're going to be using the single serve. Wow. I did not expect that to happen. The power is just so much. Wow. Oh my God. Like just 2 blends. Actually, it did it in the first one. Look at that. Cheers. Okay. Okay, Ninja, you all got me. You are so when I'm ready to drink, I'm just going to take off this one and I'm just going to take off this one and attach the sippy cup. But I'm not ready to drink it yet because we're still working. So I'm just going to cover this and keep this on the side. And then the third thing, we have the food processor. This is the last one. We have the food processor, same way as the bucket. So either you attach it and it's facing to the left or it's facing to the right. It's aligned or this way. So first we're going to be crushing some ice with it. So for the ice, we have to make sure the power is on, and then we're going to be using number 3, which is crush. We're going to be crushing this ice. It says it crushes the ice to like snow. It comes in like snow consistency. So let's find out. That is way noisier. When you're crushing ice, it is way noisier than when you're blending regularly. So have that at the back of your mind because this really scared me now. Wow. And look at that. The ice is a bit wet. I added water to it. So this is what the ice looks like, all blended. Yeah, like snow. It does feel like snow. So for the fourth thing we're going to be blending, this is yam, boiled yam. I'm from Nigeria. Sometimes we make what is called pounded yam. So most times we use a food processor to do the pounding instead of using mortar and pestle. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be trying it with the dough spinner or the dough stuff. I'm going to be trying it with it first and see how it works. Going to be mixing it with water, just a little bit of water. And let's see. Now we have to use the dough. Okay, that's better. Oh my goodness. So we're done with the yam. And this is what it looks like. It's a bit messy, but when I put it together in a plate, it looks better and more presentable. So otherwise, in my opinion, this is really a good system for the kitchen. If you're looking to upgrade your kitchen blender and have more equipment and just one motor, like I have a food processor, I have a blender, I have the smoothie cup, instead of having three different things with three different motors and they will take up space in the countertop. So this is way better. I really highly recommend it, and it's efficient, it's easy. I'm just going to take all these and put them in the dishwasher. They are going to come out even better than they went in. So I'm going to be putting the link to this on the description box down below. Be sure to check it out. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button if this video is really helpful for you. And thank you for watching. Bye.